Hi, today I'm going to be talking about Jaques Derrida's Differance. Jaques Derrida talks about writing and difference of grammatology in his essay Differance. In Western philosophy, binary pairs are two things that are opposite from one another, in a sense like light versus dark, presence versus absence, and speech versus writing. Chain of signifiers is the idea that a chain can never be complete because it is always possible to add another meaning to them. We can always add another meaning to the same word, making it never fully complete. Plato believed that writing supplemented speech because it is only a copy of the speech. Speech is present in original, and the writing must be lesser than the speech because it is only a copy. However, speech is only a substitute of the real thing. For example, saying the word pizza does not equate actual pizza, therefore it must be lesser than the real thing. This leads to Plato's assumption that thought comes before language. Derrida, however, argues that ideas cannot exist outside of language because they always already exist inside of them. The implication is that discourse brings things into being. The relational meaning is that speech, like writing, is made up of signifiers that differ from each other. For example, the letters T versus D. Both of these letters limit each other. The existence of D makes it so we can hear the difference between the two consonants. Iterability identifies that for a sign to be a sign, we must be able to copy or counterfeit it and recognize it in various contexts. So if the original requires a copy, then they must require each other. The copy brings value to the original through its use. Jaques Derrida coined the term difference, spelled with an A instead of an E. It is a combination of the word differ and defer. Differ is the idea that we know things through context, and defer is that meaning is deferred along the chain of signifiers. We can differ a puppy from a kitten. The idea of a woman changes throughout time, and those meanings are deferred. Any sign carries the history of the past with it, which is called a trace. Those meanings are inevitably carried with the sign and marks an absence. The absence of those meanings are the trace that the sign carries with it. Thank you.